It has been far too long, Assistant Butler. Oh, hey! It has been a long time, Lord Demiurge. Is Lord Hines in there by chance? Afraid not. He's visiting the human village for several days. However, Lady Albedo is inside. That's too bad. Isn't it strange, Eclair, for an assistant butler such as yourself to be here without your boss? Lord Sebas is away on business, so I must work twice as hard to make up for him. That's why I just finished making specific arrangements with Lady Albedo. I guess you're right. Now that he's gone, Nazarik's ninth floor is safe in your more than capable flippers, eh? Correct! I treat this extra work as preparation for when I'm finally calling the shots and ruling the great tomb of Nazarik. Right you are. Keep at it, little guy. After all, your creator, Lady Angro Mochi Mochi, did design you to act that way. So then, how exactly are you planning on achieving that goal? By cleaning, of course. I dare say there's no one in Nazarik half as thorough at cleaning as me. After I'm done with the restroom, it's safe to eat off both the floor and the toilet. Truly outstanding.
Zaryuzu Shasha of the Green Claw tribe. I wish to speak to the tribal chief of Red Eye.
Zaryuzu Shasha of Green Claw, the one who holds the tribe together, will see you now.
I wonder why it's not the chief.
Right through here. The one who holds the tribe together has requested to speak with you one-on-one.
I am Zaryuzu Shasha of the Green Claw tribe. I bring an urgent request.
Come in. Thank you for coming today. Even the bearer of Frostpain, one of the 4 great treasures, appears to find my body bizarre looking. Is something the matter? Think nothing of it. I am the acting chief of the Red Eye tribe. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Crush Lulu. Now, may I ask what brought a member of the Green Claw tribe over to our village?
Please, marry me.
Marry you?
That isn't the reason I came here, mind you. I realize it's probably confusing that I didn't settle that matter first before offering up such a proposal. But I cannot ignore such strong feelings of love.
Love? But we...
Again, excuse my rudeness. Feel free to give me an answer once we get to know each other better.
Know each other? It comes as quite a surprise to me that you're not afraid of my white body like others are. You see, every now and then an albino such as myself is born into the Red Eye tribe. They always exhibit an aptitude for some talent, and in my case that talent turned out to be priestly powers. That's the reason we always end up second in command after the tribal chief.
As white as the snow blanketing yonder mountains. Beautiful color.
What did you say? Why would you touch me without asking first?
I've fallen in love with you, and odds are we could both get ourselves killed in this upcoming battle. I don't want any regrets.
I'm at a loss. The bearer of Frostpain is actually prepared to die.
Did you see the monster that delivered the message?
I did.
That horrible creature emitted screams that rattled the mind, neutralizing almost any attack by non-enchanted weapons. Terrifying indeed. Last time I encountered it, I had no choice but to flee.
We druids can help with that. We possess the power to temporarily imbue swords with magic.
Are you able to ward against mental attacks as well?
Most priests can, in fact, bolster one's resistance. However, protecting the mind from confusion is different. I'm the only one who can do so.
What number did it say your tribe was?
It said we were fourth in line.
I see. Tell me, what are you planning to do about it? I'm going to be straight with you. If the Red-Eye tribe evacuates, will you be able to carry on your lifestyle in a strange location?
It would be difficult.
So then, if all 5 tribes in the area were to evacuate at once, what would happen? What if we couldn't find enough food? What if the fish we depend on grew scarce? Would we end up killing each other off this time?
You don't mean that fighting a battle we may not win would be a better...
Indeed. I'm taking into account depopulation, including the other tribes. Crush Lulu. Greenclaw requests an alliance with the Red-Eye tribe. Please, think this through. If you were to refuse us, we'd have to challenge your tribe to battle first.
To prevent a tribe from running away, and establishing a numerical superiority in a new land, correct?
My hope is if we form an alliance, and are then defeated, that once we settle in a new land, the chances of intertribal warfare are decreased. We won't be separate tribes. Instead, we'll be allies who bravely fought alongside each other.
That makes sense.
I have to know. Red-Eye abstained from fighting during the last battle. How did your people manage to not starve?
Do I really have to answer that question?
I need to know. Was it priestly power, or by some other means you've kept hidden from us? It may prove to be our salvation.
Definitely not. It won't be our salvation. What we engaged in back then was cannibalism. We fed on the meat of our fallen friends. At that time, our tribe found itself in a dire situation due to the shortage of food and unwillingness to fight for it. But then one day, our chief came to the village with food. Bright red, fresh meat. I'm not going to lie to you. We were vaguely aware of where it came from. Because whenever the chief brought us meat, it was always after he expelled families from the village for breaking our laws. We all simply closed our eyes and ate the only food we had in order to survive. But yet, it wasn't as though we could live like that forever. The pent-up frustration soon came to a head and manifested into the form of mutiny. As the second most powerful leader in the tribe, I became the banner they rallied to, and we rose in revolt against the chief. The fighting divided the village in two, but we managed to secure a victory thanks to our greater numbers. The chief refused to back down, even at the very end. He was on the verge of death after countless wounds. And at the moment he was struck by a fatal blow, he looked into my eyes and smiled. It was a genuine sweet smile without any anger. Through the death of the chief, our tribe was brought back together. And with our new decrease in numbers, came the great gift of recovery from our dwindling food situation. But our rebellion was in the wrong, wasn't it? The chief faced reality and found the only logical way through our grave circumstance. I can't ever shake those thoughts.
We're neither omniscient nor omnipotent. Who knows? I might have done the same thing you did. Crush, you don't need my solace. There are no right answers. We all live with regrets. And now, the only thing left to do is just keep walking. Even as we afflict woe unto our feet, you too must keep walking. At least, that's what I think.
I apologize for my disgrace.
I see no disgrace in you. What's more, do I look like someone who's foolish enough to judge others when they're doing their best to move on from their past and being tormented by old actions?
Bruh.
You're
Your soul is beautiful.
You have a way with words.
Let me ask again.
I heard someone
Which
T-pose
policy
me.
will Red Eye adopt this time?
We had a tribal meeting and decided to evacuate.
Really? Are your feelings the same, Crush Lulu, after talking with me today? It is your decision to make. The previous chief smiled at you during his death, meaning he was leaving the tribe's future in your hands. If true, it is time to fulfill that calling.
I have but one question. How many do you plan on letting escape as refugees?
Well, 100 of the females and 70 males, 12 hunters, 10 warriors, 3 priests, and children.
And what about the rest?
If we fail, they will die.
I see how it is.
Let me make one thing clear. We're not fighting this battle just to die. We're fighting to claim victory.
I was hoping to hear you say such things. The Red Eye will fight beside Green Claw. I'll make sure the Chief's last smile was not meaningless. This alliance will ensure that the Red Eye tribe have enough survivors to carry on.
I'm grateful.
Good morning.
Yeah, morning. Looks like you were able to bring the tribe around without any issues.
I'm grateful that you stayed up so late last night talking them through it. Our warriors should be equipped and ready to leave within the day. The evacuees will be gone soon too. Zarius, what are you planning to do?
I'll be heading over to the Dragon Tusk tribe next. So, question. What's with the getup?
Does it look bad on me?
Would you like me to say that it looks good? I will.
You're so silly. This is how I protect my fair skin from sunlight.
Are you planning on coming with me?
If I'm not mistaken, the Dragon Tusk have the greatest force of arms within the tribes.
Right. But we haven't dealt with them in a while, so things may have changed.
Then I think it's best if I accompany you there.
It's dangerous.
Is there anywhere around here that isn't?
You're right, of course. Sorry. Crush Lulu, I'll gladly accept your help. Thank you.
Sounds good to me, Zarius. I'll do what I can. These are the teleportation scrolls I was instructed to deliver. And the message scrolls as well. Lord Ines informed me they were constructed from parchment that we obtained through the grand efforts of Lord Demiurge. He said we should report back to him if we have any problems using them correctly.
I see. Understood. So once again, Demiurge has overshadowed me.
There's more. We have been directed to stay put and monitor the outcome of the battle with the lizardmen from this location only.
I understand. Your orders are to see this fight through and deliver an absolute victory for the Supreme One. Don't let me down.
I'm Zariusu Shasha. I've come here on behalf of the Green Claw tribe. I wish to speak with your chief.
I am acting chief of the Red Eye tribe, Crush Lulu. I am also here to meet with your chief.
Possessor of Frostpay. What a pleasant surprise. Whoa, didn't realize the Red Eye were led by a plant monster.
Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, please learn to take a joke, will ya? I am the Dragon Tusk Chief you seek, Zimru Gugu. Call me Zimru.
Feel free to call me Zariusu. Now let's
I
get...
can already guess why you traveled this far. However, our tribe only trusts those who are strong. Show me that you are.